It's maybe too high. Give everyone a second to come in. Hold on a second. Let me move this. Whoa, the Elvis freak is here. What's going on, dude? And Alfred's here. Alfred always makes it. What's going on? I'm just going to try to give everyone a few minutes to get in here. So I'm not going to start answering any questions yet. Oh, damn it, that light. Piece of crap. It should be okay if I sit right here. But I will be right back. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. What's going on, everybody? We got 5 people in here. I wonder who the other 3 are. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Johnny here. I decided to do a live chat video at the last minute. Oh my gosh, that light's gonna bother the hell out of me. Maybe I can turn it this way. Unless I know that light's gonna bother me. Maybe I can sit down lower. Hold on one second. I'm sorry I'm taking a long time to get situated. I should have planned this better. I have a little chair right here. That light's gonna bother me. The reason why that light's hanging is because I'm changing all the light fixtures in my house. I haven't got one for there yet. I've been changing all the fans, and there's always projects going on in my house. Let's see how this works. There we go. I like that better. And I'm in a comfortable chair. So, what's going on, people? How are we all doing this morning? As I'm sitting here, I'm going to be eating watermelon. Watermelon for breakfast. Gotta stay looking good during the summer. I don't know. All right, so we got the Elvis freak. What's going on, Cade? Alfred. Who else? Kenneth. I remember Kenneth, you from another live stream. What's going on? Joey. All right, I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Is it Anton or Antone maybe Richardson? But yeah. So yeah, I have whatever questions you want to ask, which I'm about to answer some right now. You can ask me. It can be music related. It can be about me. It can be about whatever. And I will see if I can answer it for you. And we can talk about new releases maybe coming out of artists, especially of Elvis and Prince. There's always new releases coming out, especially of Prince, I feel like lately. So it's pretty awesome. All right, so let me go ahead and start answering some questions before maybe too many people get in, and I'm gonna be strolling around. All right. Alfred asked, "What was the last song that Elvis and Prince recorded?" I couldn't tell you what Prince recorded because that guy stayed in the studio. I don't know. I don't know if anyone really knows. Maybe just the people who were around him know because that guy apparently lived in the studio. That was his life. Um, and Elvis, it was something from the Jungle Room sessions. I don't know exactly which song, but it definitely was something from the Jungle Room sessions. Probably something off of Elvis Presley Boulevard or Moody Blue. All right. Do you own the Elvis Amarillo 77 FTD? I do not. I don't own that. I'm not big in I like collecting FTDs, but not so much the live stuff because his live stuff is similar unless it's something really different. That's when I buy it. I only have a few live ones, but that is not one of them. I think that one's out of print, the Amarillo 77. I really don't see that around anymore on their website. Good morning, Kenneth. Hi, Joey. Okay. I just started collecting them. I just bought Amarillo 77. Okay. I don't know if you got it on the Elvis Presley website, but if you did, awesome. Because maybe it's one of those releases I just don't notice. Could be that too. Surviving the heat and the humidity. Yeah. But you know what? All in all, it has not been for Georgia, it has not been that hot of a summer. We get in the 90s, but it's only like in the low 90s. So maybe 92, 93 has been the highest this summer. And usually sometimes it gets close to 100. So it's actually, I haven't been that hot this summer. But I'm telling you, okay, look, you can make fun of me if you want, but I'm the type of person I kind of believe in. Some people don't like the ozone layer and the environmental stuff. I believe in that stuff, and I think that the atmosphere is kind of fucked up. Oh yeah, and if you haven't been to one of my live chats, I curse a little bit more. So I think the atmosphere is fucked up. I mean, the atmosphere wasn't built for the stuff that we did or we do to it. So I really do believe this. I feel like the seasons are weird, especially in Georgia now. They're not consistent as they used to be. But that could just be me. I don't know. Let's see. Have you got any FTDs lately? Elvis Freak says. I bought a couple of books, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and show you them because they're right here. Recently, Music Today had a sale. I think it was on Earth Day, and I was able to get these books for a stupid cheap price. Stupid. I got these, volume one and two. They're pretty cool. They're okay. Predictable pictures in here. A few different ones. It's almost like a day by day thing. In certain eras of 56. This book goes from August 16th to September 30th of 56. And I'm not sure when this book goes to, but sometime at 56. But these are cool books to have. They mark these down crazy, but I got them for cheaper than what they have them on Shop Elvis. I think I got these for like $30 each. It was a crazy sale. Pretty awesome though. Kenneth asks, do you collect anything of Elvis besides records, movies, or concert posters, autographed photos of his band members or actors in his movies? Yes, I do. I have a few things, not a lot, because I find it hard to find that stuff for a good price. I do have a few movie posters. I have a few like little RCA promotional things, like his little record catalogs. I have some lobby cards from his movies. Um, I one day I have to pull all that stuff out and show it. I showed it before, but I would like to show it again because my videos weren't as good as they are now. I feel like, but yeah. So I do collect other stuff, and even of Prince and of Michael Jackson, I have a few things. I have some finds that I went record shopping on today's Friday. I went Wednesday for the first time in months since this whole pandemic thing.
It's the first time I've been out since like February. I'm going to a record store, and stuff in my area like record stores they opened about I don't know I guess about almost a month ago. So yeah, I am currently reading Elvis Files Volume 6. Cool. See, I never got into those books. I don't know. Books. It's just that so many Elvis books are so expensive. I don't know why they gotta be so damn expensive all the time, but I just hate that they do that. But I heard those are pretty good books. What's your favorite Elvis thing that you own? Oh, that's hard. I don't have anything like personally owned from Elvis. I wish I did, but I don't. That would probably be my favorite if I did. But uh, if I had to choose, I'm gonna choose an album. Okay, if I had to choose an album, I have Elvis. It's probably either my Christmas album. This is in beautiful shape. His '57 Christmas album, awesome shape. It'll be hard to top it as far as the cover goes. The vinyl is hard to find on the Christmas album from '57 in good shape, and same with the cover. But the cover is beautiful. It's between that or his first album. I have two different covers, two different variations of his first album, original pressings, the dark pink and the light pink. It'd probably be between one of those two things. Very hard to pick my favorite Elvis item because I got a lot of Elvis stuff. Alfred asks, "What do you think about the shows that had Elvis on the screen with the TCB band playing live on stage in front of a screen?" It's cool. I think it's okay. But the thing is, now as time goes on, um, there's some TCB band members that aren't even around anymore. Obviously, as time goes on, they're all passing away and dying. Because yeah, I think these guys are like late '70s, early '80s now. It's crazy, but I think it's okay. I think it's cool. I know a person who went to Elvis Week and they did that. I think either last year or the year before. They went to that show, had Elvis on the screen, and TCB band was out there. But I heard Ronnie Tutt, the drummer, he didn't even stay out the whole time. I mean, he's so old. He was probably playing drums for 50 years. So his hands probably can't take it anymore. I would think. That's what I would think. So I mean, I'm sure it would still be cool to see those guys, but these are the guys that played with Elvis, and they're legends in their own right, like James, especially like James Burton, stuff like that. Because Elvis had an amazing band. He has some of the best players, I think. Excuse me. Uh, Greetings from Australia. Oh, is it Melina? Melina. It's probably Melina, I would think. Oh, you said to call you Mel, I think. Okay, I'll call you Mel. Hi, Mel Smith. We're in lockdown again, so watching your channel. See, other countries are going in lockdown again. Australia. That's crazy. I believe it, and I think it's going to happen again very soon in my area. I think that stuff is going to slowly close down. I live in Georgia. I live outside of Atlanta, like in the metro area, right outside the metro area. But I went to Atlanta the other day when I went record shopping, and in Atlanta, you cannot go basically anywhere without a mask. Soon, I heard they're going to be required everywhere having a mask, and you go to restaurants, you can't eat in nowhere. You have to, everything's takeout or to go or whatever. Unless they have a patio, you can eat outside. That's the only way you can go to restaurants in Atlanta. But I think everything's going to shut down again. And again, this is my opinion. I'm a conspiracy person, and I personally think, okay, it is Mel, okay? I personally think that, especially here in the US, after this whole presidential election, there won't be no more pandemic. I mean, think about it. If I have people in here from the US, think about it. Every time there's a presidential election, there's a pandemic. You know, last time was Ebola. Before that, it was swine flu. Before that, it was something else. I can't remember. And before that, I remember mad cow disease. Don't eat any beef. I don't know, man. I don't know what the point is of pandemics. I mean, but then again, maybe it could be true. I don't know. Who knows? Who freaking knows? But I just think that this is so much stuff. 2020 has been a rough year so far. It really, really has. I mean, between just pandemic here in the U.S. with the rioting and the protesting ever since the George Floyd thing, which was a horrible thing. It really was. It's been a rough year, man. Rough year so far. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully next year will be better for 2020 for the U.S. and the world with this pandemic. Illinois is doing okay right now. I know that Illinois was. I think they in Chicago, Illinois. I think they just opened back up. They were closed for a while too. They were one of the places that were closed for a while, and it hurt a lot of people in Illinois. The economy and business is really, really bad. Just like with New York. Kanye West for president. Oh God. Yeah. Kanye, that guy has issues. I used to like Kanye as an artist, but I haven't followed him in like 6 or 7 years. He's not that great. But yeah. I mean, anything can happen in America, man. Kanye for president. Good God. Uh, is it okay? Is it okay to vote for musicians for president? I don't know. Here in Georgia, we vote. I mean, in Georgia, in the U.S., we vote for actors. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. I don't know how he did, but he was a governor of California. Prince Elvis Jackson for president. You're funny. I can't do that. I am. I think the term for a person like me is liberal. I'm not Democrat or Republican. I'm not a big political person. I have my opinion from the outside looking in, but if I don't, I just feel like my opinion really doesn't count like that. That's just me. But yeah. TCB members are so awesome. Ronnie Tudd, James Burton, Glenn Harden, yeah, they still alive. Jerry Ships have all signed my 45 record sleeve covers. Oh, cool. Mailed them with a long letter. Oh, neat. That's cool, man. That's really cool. I'll be right back. Let me go. I just want to blow my nose real quick. Hold on. Allergies. You may hear me from the other room. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's scoot closer. Okay. That's good. That's better. And always, again, sorry for just, the quality of this video because it's on my laptop. When I get 1,000 subscribers, I can do it on my phone. It'll be a hell of a lot better quality. Okay, what do we got? What did I miss? Hey, Johnny from Julie. Hi, Julie. Thank you for doing this chat. You are so welcome. Just getting here. Laughing my ass off is because I probably because I blew my nose. I can blow my nose really loud. Just saying. The new Signs of the Times Prince Deluxe set. What are you looking forward to see first? Favorite song from the album? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about the Prince Signs of the Times Deluxe set. It's gonna be freaking amazing. I just any Prince release I'm excited about. I love that they're releasing so much music from Prince and they're doing deluxe editions of his album. Excuse me. What am I looking forward? I'm looking forward to everything. The live show DVD, all the unreleased Volt tracks. It's going to be amazing. My favorite song from that album. It would be so hard to pick. It's such a great album. It's just one of his essential albums. One of my favorite periods of Prince. I like a lot of songs for different reasons. I love Housequake. It's such a great funky song. I can never get sick of. I love Starfish and Coffee. Me and my daughter sing Starfish and Coffee all the time. Like that's our song. Forever in My Life. I love that song. I would like that song to play at my wedding if I ever do settle down and get married. You know. Uh, what else? Uh, but yeah, I mean, all this, the whole album is just amazing. That was just an amazing album from Prince. All right. Oh my gosh. It sounds like he farted when I guess when I blew my nose. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh god. I can't wait to watch this live chat and hear me blow my nose. See what y'all heard. Oh, GG Bill. Oh, you're GG Bill from Facebook. Oh, okay. Cool. I remember you. You're always on Prince's Friends channel too. Yes, please. So expensive to buy here. I mean, like I said, I think Warner Brothers is going out with a bang because this is their last year. They're gonna hold the rights to Prince's music until Sony Legacy takes everything over. They're trying to get a bang for their buck. So it's expensive to buy here. The Signs of the Times box set too. Cannot tag you on anymore on Facebook. Is this normal? I don't know. I gotta look into that. I gotta see what's going on. I'll check that out. I don't know, but another thing is with me, I'm not a big social media guy. I'm on there. I get tagged in a lot of stuff from my family. Like we have a family event. But other than that, Facebook is really useless to me. Every once in a while, I'll put stupid, dumb shit, but I'm not really a Facebook guy. So it really is kind of pointless to have me on Facebook. I thought about like shutting it off, to be honest. It's still political Facebook. I'm so over it. I like Instagram instead, but I really don't use Instagram. I just look at other people's stuff. Every once in a while, I post a photo here and there. It's been a while, but I mean, I'll check into it. But Sheila also released a new masterclass today for her percussion skills. She's a great drummer. She is a great drummer. She's a great drummer on Signs of the Times and everything else. Period. I would love to see Sheila E. in concert. Um, she she's amazing in her own right. I need to get more of her music. I have her first three albums on CD and vinyl. I would like to get more of Sheila E. stuff. So, how's my daughter? Oh, she's good. She's actually at my sister's house, her aunt's house, right now. I'm gonna go pick up the kids. I've been on vacation, but today I'm gonna take all the kids, my two nephews and my daughter, and we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. They're gonna sleep over here. So pray for me. All these damn kids in the house. Good God. Uh, so yeah. Any word on the Elvis movie with Tom Hanks? Are they working on it or still on hold? Any release date? Okay, so I heard they're starting to start to shoot that Elvis movie again. They are starting again, ASAP. It was supposed to come out next year, but I'm thinking it's not going to come out till 2022. There's no release date for it yet. It's not on hold anymore though. They have started filming again. They're moving forward, but it wouldn't surprise me actually if it shuts down again. Because someone on here said Australia shut down. I think that's when they were shooting it. So if Australia shut down, they may shut down the what do you call it? The production of that movie again. Unless they're going to film it somewhere else. I don't know. I hope so. See? Yeah, someone just put they're heading back to Australia. But if Australia's shutting down again, I don't know. IG is my thing. TikTok is fun. My daughter and my nephews, they are freaking obsessed with TikTok. Even my brother-in-law is obsessed with TikTok. He's like older than me. I'm 31. He's like 35. He does that shit. Oh my god. I don't know. But see, I never heard Sheila E's music with her family. I honestly like her. I don't know if they have albums. And what are they called? Can you tell me what Sheila E's family is called? Are they called the E family? Like what are they called? I would like to look them up and maybe try to get some of their albums if they have any or music official. Give them videos to watch, keep them busy. I don't want to wait that long. Me neither, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Uh, I hope it's something that there's always stuff. I hope one of those things don't happen that something keeps happening and they made to stop the production of the movie altogether. I don't know how much they shot. You know, that was the only city, only one city, only not all in states. Okay, maybe you're talking about shutting down stuff. Hmm. I'm casting name of Sheila E's family. I have to look that up now. Do you like classic rock? 70s classic rock? Of course. I listen to everything. I really do listen to everything. Old and new. New, I'm selective because a lot of the music is crap. It's all just pop. But I like classic rock. I mean, when I started getting into music, uh, I listened to a lot of classic rock from that era, 60s, 70s. So I don't listen to it as much anymore, but if it comes on, I enjoy it. And it's just, I kind of like burnt myself out with classic rock, to be honest. Like I can't listen to Led Zeppelin like I used to, and the Rolling Stones, and who else? Like Jimi Hendrix. I went through a huge Jimi Hendrix phase. I can't listen, even though he's amazing. I can't listen to him like that because I got my fill early on with all that stuff. But I do enjoy it. I mean, it's okay. Do you know Elvis's Demand account? What do you think? I saw his channel. It's a pretty good channel. I like when he shows his FTDs. He does like little stories. I mean, some of them are common stories that we know about Elvis, but it's cool. He's like doing his own thing. I think Elvis is the Man is a pretty good channel. It's a pretty good channel. It's not bad. I mean, there's room for everybody, so they can they can do their thing. Did Elvis ever sing Blueberry Hill live on stage? I'm sure he has. I remember he touched on it for like 2 seconds during the on-stage season in 1970, in January, February 1970. He has, but literally for like 2 seconds because Fats Domino was in the audience. Eric Leeds plays on a lot with her family albums. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, they're all musically inclined, very talented family. That's awesome. And the Elvis Freak said that Elvis did play Blueberry Hill in 1974. So there you go. Oh yeah, it's on the Live on Stage in Memphis album. Whoa. Hey you, Elvis Freak, you got it. That's right. He did play Blueberry Hill. What do you think Elvis has influenced today? Any artists that impress you and have the similar vibe? Excuse me. Honestly and truly, just no one that has a vibe like Elvis. What do I think I think he influenced showmanship. Of course, he raised the bar for a lot of things when he was out, when he was alive. But his influences in Vegas, Las Vegas. Vegas is Elvis. You know, Uh, I think he just influenced all around showmanship. That's what I think. Any artist that impress you and have the similar vibe? No, not to me. Not no. I don't think no one has a vibe like Elvis at all. I don't think it's like it's hard like Michael Jackson. At one point, I would have said Chris Brown, uh, Justin Timberlake, maybe Usher. But all those guys, they do music, but they're not in it like it used to be. There's so many other things they do. So I used to say those guys were kind of like a Michael Jackson, but not with him, with them, not anymore. To me, I think that for someone to be that big of an artist, especially like Michael Jackson, the biggest entertainer to ever hit the world, as far as popularity, record sales, whatever, and everything, it's a long shot. I'm not saying it can't ever happen, but it's a long shot. So, but yeah, no one has a vibe. No one's like Elvis. No one's like Michael, really, and sure as hell, no one's like Prince. Let's see. Do you collect rock and roll records from the late '50s or early '60s? Jerry Lee Lewis, Fats Domino, Chuck Berry, Everly Brothers. I only have a few. This is the thing about me collecting albums. If you saw my album collection, there's very few. I don't collect everything I listen to. If I did, I would have a lot of shit. Okay. I mainly collect Elvis, Prince, and Michael. I have a few other ones that I collect if I'm into something. And then sometimes after I listen to them, I get rid of them. I sell them or whatever. But not really. I have a few '50s records. I have a lot of original Chess 45s of Chuck Berry because I love Chuck Berry. I recently just found a Little Richard 45. I think it's a Rip It Up with Ready Teddy. I'm pretty sure. I have a few '50s music, just a little bit. A few of Chuck Berry records. What else? I can't really think right now. But I had I used to have a Sun 45 of Johnny Cash, but he's kind of country, kind of rockabilly. But I love '50s rock and roll. I prefer '50s rock and roll over '60s because, of course, that's where it started. So, all right, I need to catch up. Check out the E Family. I will. How did you feel about the releases that the Prince Estate have been putting out from Kane Beats? Never seen you on here before. That's cool. Um, I mean, it's nothing. They're nothing but amazing. I think they're doing a good job. The Prince Estate were releasing his music. Of course, there's going to be people you can never satisfy. Oh, we have this already. Oh, it's not. It's from a different source. So they're releasing good shit. They're remastering it. It sounds better than the bootlegs. I think they're doing a great job. The Prince Estate. Whatever we're getting, yeah, some of us heard it already because they're on bootlegs. But you don't understand. This is them being officially released and better quality. A lot of people don't understand that, and they're quick to criticize. I think it's all amazing. Elvis Freak. I want to start listening to Prince. What do you recommend? Oh man, Princess has great music. I don't want to say Purple Rain. Everyone would say, listen to Purple Rain first. I don't want to do that to you. Um, damn it. Oops. Hold on. It just jumped on me. Okay, Elvis Freak. I would recommend this only because this is one of my favorite albums. I would recommend Sign of the Times that's coming out. I would recommend 3121. Um, I guess really anything from the 80s because everybody's about the 80s. Some of my favorite albums. Those are two of some of my favorite albums. I love Love Sexy. I love the Batman soundtrack that he did. Gold Experience. Some of the essentials like Diamonds and Pearls. If you could listen to some of the Rainbow Children, I don't know if you'll like. Maybe you'll like it. I like. So the thing about me is I like every Prince album in their own right. The one I would listen to last, though, this is just my least favorite, is the Come album from 1994. To me, it's just not that great. But that's just me. Or like Kane Beats says, I think that's how you say your name. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. Elvis Freak. You could start from the beginning of, or do like what a lot of people do. Start from the beginning of his career and go from there. He has a lot of albums. He has like 40, almost 40 albums to listen to. But yep. What else we got? All right, I think I'm caught up now. Yeah, the movie Walk the Line was really good. Jacob plays all the instruments. Yeah, I saw the guy up there. Okay, maybe I'll look him up. All his instruments and has already won many Grammys. He is a mentor. His mentor is Quincy Jones. Got to sound like no one else. Okay, I'll check that out. I will try to check that out. You know what? It's just crazy how talented some people are. A person who plays another, you know what? Another person I did not know for years who played like every instrument, and you would not think he did because of his persona he gives to the public is Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav from he was in Public Enemy and he had his reality show in the early 2000s. He's a very talented guy. He plays a lot of freaking instruments. You never would know unless you look it up because his persona is kind of like not that great. The stuff he's like wow and his big chain and you never would think that guy can play every instrument. But he's a very talented guy too. I heard. It's just crazy how some people hide their talent behind a persona they have. It's crazy. Hell for a review from Melina. See, that's stupid. I don't know why people do that. And it wasn't even that. I don't know why YouTube does this, and it wasn't a crazy comment. It says hardcore fans, Prince fans are very fussy. Maybe fussy was dangerously close to the P word. I don't know. I don't know. Created by Prince is good. Yeah, it is. Did Elvis make too many films? He didn't make too many films, but he made too many of the same ones. A lot of them sucked. So, Tidal is great. Streaming support to find all the music. I wish I had Tidal. I wish I had Spotify. I don't. Okay, this one was hell for a review too, and it's not even that crazy. Probably just the word dicks in it. Does anyone listen to radio station that plays old rock and roll songs? We need a new Dick Clark or a Wolfman Jack. We used to have an oldie station here in Georgia, Kenneth, but it's been long gone. We used to have that used to play like stuff from the 50s and the 60s, like doo-wop stuff and you know the hippie stuff. Not anymore. But yeah, I wish we did. Do you watch Mono Neon? No, I do not. What is that on? Is that on a streaming service or is it on TV, regular TV? Hey Johnny, how long did it take you to complete each of Prince, Michael, and Elvis' album discography? Okay, that's from Beat Up Record Collector. It took me now Elvis. I'm done with really. I have all his main singles, all his main albums. I'm done with him. Uh, the only thing I don't get is all the gold standards, like when they came out with a new picture sleeve of a gold standard in the 1960s of like Heartbreak Hotel and all like Hound Dog and all that. I have his complete discography of his main stuff, which is still a lot of stuff. I don't have the complete discography of as far as vinyl goes with this stuff. I don't have the complete discography of Prince and Michael because their stuff is a little harder to find because they're more new, like in '90s vinyl from the '90s. But as far as Elvis it took me about 15 years. I started when I was about 13, I'm 31 now, so it took a while. Um, it's just from shopping, going to different record stores, antique stores, eBay, online shopping to get all this stuff. There was at some times stuff was cheap, sometimes stuff was higher. Uh, but I basically have to complete as far as vinyl goes of Elvis. Um, I'm missing a few after death stuff here and there of Elvis, but not much. And that stuff is relatively cheap for the most part. And Prince and Michael, it's going to take a while. I'm more close with Prince than I am with Michael Jackson as being complete, because I have a lot of his 12-inch singles and all that. So, but it took about 15 years for Elvis. So I guess you could say I'm still continuing Prince and Michael. Okay, we got 9 people in here. If you guys would do me a favor, can you please um, like this video? I would really appreciate it. Oh, really? Public Enemy. He had a falling out with Chuck D. I guess he did. I don't know. I'm not a huge Public Enemy fan. I have their greatest hits, but their songs, they're okay. Yes, Flavor Flav is very talented. All right, this thing just jumped. Damn it. Wait, did I ever finish that question about Elvis making too many films? I feel like I did. I didn't finish it. I don't know. But Elvis did do a lot of films, but they would have been better if they all weren't the same. That's all I gotta say about that. They had the same storyline. I can only watch about 2 or 3 of his movies at a time. Maybe no more than 2 in a row because they're so similar. It just depends on which ones I watch. But yeah, his movies are cheesy, but they are fun. They're like light comedies, And it's Elvis. People just watched it and go see Elvis because he was a good-looking guy. He was a cool guy for the guys. So, do you gave you give the blame to Tom Parker for Elvis to do so many? I mean, I think the Colonel Tom Parker, he was good for Elvis in a way, and then again he wasn't. I think in a way he did help hold Elvis back. If you remember, Julie, me and Prince's friend talked about this on that Prince versus Elvis video, and I think he did hold him back to a degree. But then again, he did do a lot of big things for Elvis. He got him always the best deals. It just makes you wonder how his career would have been without him, though. It really does. Like how much more he would have done, except for just constantly touring, constantly. Oh, Mono Neon is a artist. I thought you said it was I thought it made it sound like you said it was a show. I don't know. Plays bass for Prince. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Okay, never mind. I'll check it out. Hmm, interesting. Do you like Elvis impersonators? How many now in the USA? Man, who knows how many? There's probably thousands upon thousands of Elvis impersonators, and I like them. They're cool. They're entertaining. It's like to see everybody's take on Elvis, like the mannerisms and the way they talk and the way they move and the way they sing. Some of them sound really good, and some of them sound really bad. I saw one that sounded. He didn't look like Elvis, but holy crap, did he sound like Elvis in the '70s? He sounded really good. He was in this area somewhere. Um, up in the North Georgia mountains, they have this little theater. There's a guy who did Elvis impersonating, and he did an awesome job. He don't look like him, but damn it, he sounded like Elvis. It was freaking amazing. Just reviewed Elvis arriving in the Hawaii helicopter. You can see Colonel telling Elvis what to do: turn left, turn right, stand here, stand there, treating him like a little kid. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Everyone has a different opinion on him. I think he was good for Elvis, but yet not good for Elvis at the same time. It's like 50-50. I think Elvis should have explored other avenues with managers. He probably should have, but he didn't. Prince stuff is like finding gold these days. Yeah, I mean, Prince stuff is not easy to find in the collector's world. His stuff went up in value a lot, especially his vinyl. Um, excuse me, not cheap. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need some water. All right. But yeah, I had better luck finding Prince than Michael Jackson, though. Michael Jackson stuff is really hard to find. And if it's not in good shape, I don't buy it. So I don't just buy anything. That's what I thought. He did too many films. He didn't like this matter. I read Elvis was supposed to get from the Jeep, but he decided to go to the fans. Hold on a second. Okay, that was weird. I just heard a weird sound. Sorry. I have no clue what that was. Hold on a second. I am so sorry. I think it's a bird like banging on the window. Freaking weird. That was weird. Okay, I'm a little bit behind now. Sorry, people. Get distracted. I have all the official releases on vinyl, CD, and cassette. Wow, that's amazing. That probably took some time to do and some money. I just recently found, in more recent times, I found the Gold Experience on vinyl and the Gold 12-inch single, the promo single. So that was really cool to have. So that's really cool. I mean, it must took some time to collect. If you have all that stuff, I don't know how old you are. Maybe you were around when the stuff came out too, so it's easier. I know a guy who has everything Prince, bootlegs, official stuff. He's a diehard. He saw Prince like 30 times in concert. Freaking amazing. It was over Trump. Huh. What do you think of Priscilla Presley? What does she do these days? Has she respected his legacy well? Me personally, I don't like Priscilla Presley. Not a fan of hers. She runs Elvis's estate, and I guess they're doing an okay job. I mean, Elvis is one of the top earning dead celebrities still. He's still at least number 2 on the list. He used to be number 1 all the time before Michael Jackson died. But all in all, I guess she's doing a good job. People are still going to Graceland. They're still releasing different music sets or different things to the public, whatever. But I don't know. She's okay, I guess. I just feel like, I mean, I guess Elvis left stuff in her will for her. So I guess he never changed his will. I mean, then again, I wonder who would have took over his estate if she didn't. Because I mean, she kind of did save Graceland. She opened it to the public. So the family almost lost Graceland in the late 70s, early 80s. It was just so much to maintain and all that. So I guess she's good to a degree. I don't know. I saw an Indian Elvis. It was very bad. Love is passion. I mean, yeah, there's a lot, and there's different ethnicities of Elvis impersonators. There's I've seen, like Asian ones, Indian ones, whatever, even black Elvises. So I mean, it's just cool. If you're passionate about Elvis, you're an impersonator. Who cares? You don't have to look like him. You just have to have the passion. You can say the same about Prince. It would be cool to know what would be his career if he had stayed with Warner Brothers. I think either way, if it wasn't Prince's way, he wouldn't have stayed in Warner Brothers. I don't think to me with Warner Brothers, I don't think there was a chance of Prince staying at Warner Brothers because record labels, they just care about how much money you're bringing in. Like, look, if you're not cutting it, you need to match your sales with this album. You can't predict that stuff. So I think no matter what, I don't think Prince would have stayed at Warner Brothers. I mean, that's just my opinion, but that's just me. Eventually, he would have went his own way. But even Prince said himself about being at Warner Brothers, it was a good learning tool for him. He learned a lot. They took a chance on him. But people outgrow each other, you know? People outgrow each other, whether it's a manager or a record label. Sometimes that happens. Or you'll have some singers like, for example, Johnny Mathis, if you know who Johnny Mathis is. He's been basically with the same label his whole career, except for like 5 years at Mercury. But other than that, he's been at the same label his whole career, basically. So my thought is Grayson should have kept the contract with Paisley Park. What do you think? Is Grayson should have kept the contract with Paisley Park? Well, you probably mean Paisley Park should have kept the contract with the Graceland, the same people that Graceland deals with. I mean, maybe in a way they should have stayed with the same company that deals with Graceland because I mean, look how successful Graceland's been. It's been open for almost 40 years, so maybe, but they probably just want to discover other avenues. And if it's still working for them, good. Hopefully, they're not having any issues. But that's up to the family. Well, no, I guess not really up to the family yet. I think that they're still having legal issues. I don't understand, man. Just hand it over to the family. I don't know why what is it, a banking company is running his estate. I don't know all the details. You have to go to Prince's Friends channel for that. He's good at all that stuff. But I don't know. I don't think it would have been a bad thing if they stayed with the company that deals with Graceland because, like I said, Graceland's been around for freaking ever. What is it, Elvis knocking at your door? I I don't know. I really don't know. A door open, probably his ghost. Oh my gosh. No, that was just weird. I don't know what that banging was, but I think it was over there. I have a window in the back of my house. I think it was a bird or something. Don't know what it was. I agree, but a lot of Prince fans didn't want to give them a chance. Hmm. All right, Elvis Freak, you got to go. I don't know when you left. You probably left a while ago, but thanks for coming by, bro. I appreciate it. See, everyone's talking about all the stuff you own of Prince, Kane Beats. That's awesome. I'll sell all my stuff eventually, like my Elvis stuff, Prince, and Michael stuff. I'll sell it eventually, but I'm telling I'm an older guy. Probably for retirement benefits. I don't know if there's still an interest in that stuff. If not, then I'll just keep it. You know. Wow, what Prince's friend likes to collaborate with. Yeah, I collaborated with Prince's friend. That was really fun. We did it last year, about a little bit over a year ago. I when I collaborated with Prince's friend, I wish I did a better job. I'm never fully satisfied with what I do. I felt like I was a little tongue twisted, and like in the moment, I was a little nervous for some reason. But Prince's friend, he was a cool guy. After we recorded that video, we talked for a little while, and it was awesome to work with. It was awesome to collaborate with him. It was really really cool. Thank God for music and movies. We need them with everything going on today. Yeah, we really do. I just got Disney Plus. That's been entertaining me from this whole crap. So Johnny's so bad we cannot share pics. Would have loved to share my Elvis shrine. Yeah, that would have been cool. That would be cool to see all that stuff. I wish Prince had a kid or a wife that could control his estate. Yeah, that would have been cool. Too bad he didn't have any kids. That's a shame he never got around to having kids. I play more music now than ever before. Yeah. See, with this whole pandemic thing, I became a big homebody ever since then. And I like it. I don't mind it. I mean, you're not going out as much. I'm spending less money going if I go out, just like that. I play more music now than ever. Guys, for that. Just like marriage, people outgrow each other. Yeah, sometimes that can happen too. I never liked Elvis impersonators, just like Prince. Just my opinion, but I enjoy many covers. Yeah, everybody has their own opinion about it. You don't have to like impersonators if you don't want to. Well, I missed something. Kane Beats. Did you meet Prince? If you did, that's freaking amazing. Actually, my uncle, he works for Walmart. He's been working at Walmart for like 35 years. He actually saw Prince at an airport in the early 90s. He said, all I saw was this little short dude with people around him. And at that time, he probably had that big hair thing going on. He's like, I just saw this little short guy walking with some big bodyguards, a little bit of reporters around him, with a big hair sticking out on the top. So that's pretty cool. Prince is very short. So you guys are talking to Kane Beats about Prince being short. I'm going to tell you right now, Prince is short. And when I saw him in concert, I was on the first row. I saw him in 2011. That guy really, really is short. He's like my mom's height. I'm talking to you guys like you know my mom, but she's like 5 foot nothing basically. So does my daughter listen to Elvis? She does, very much so. All right, I'm finally caught up with comments. Susan Rogers engineer just did an interview. Our time working with him. He was a hard worker. Yeah, Prince lived in the studio. Okay, you saw him in concert, front row and center. Very short. Yeah, Prince was very short. But all right, so I just want to talk real quick about releases that are coming out. Obviously, Signs of the Times is coming out on Super Deluxe Edition. I ordered that. I ordered the 2 LP version of Signs of the Times and the peach vinyl, and I ordered the little limited edition 7-inch 745 RPM box set, which sold out very quickly on the princeestate.com. But I have bad news about that. So for some reason, I thought that the 2 LP peach vinyl version of Signs of the Times was also exclusively on the princeestate.com. So I pre-ordered both, which I hate that I did, because that means, okay, so that little 7-inch box that's coming out in August, and that vinyl's coming out in September. So I'm not going to get my 7-inch box set till September when the other thing ships. So I'm really pissed off. I'm going to see if I can call Music Today or email them, see if they can take up that LP set, the 2 LP set. I'll see. Hopefully they can. So I ordered that off Amazon because I really don't need it. And what else is coming out? There's still yet to be a release date for the Elvis in Nashville box set, 4 CD, and there's a 2 LP version coming out. I'm thinking the 2 LP versions are going to come out during Record Store Day. That's what I think. The box set, I'm thinking somewhere towards fall. for a fall release for like the holidays. What else? And FTD with Elvis, they're coming out with that big 8 CD box set of That's the Way It Is rehearsal material. I'm debating on getting that. It's probably gonna be super expensive. If it's more than really $300, I don't want to buy it. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah. Well, Mel says, "Why have they sold out so quickly?" Well, that little 7-inch box set of Prince, it was only limited to 1,987, and it sold out like that. I was contemplating on it. I said, you know what? I just need to get it, or I'll regret it. So I ordered it. It was expensive though. It was like $100, really expensive, but I bought it. But maybe it'll hold its value. Anyone going to Graceland next month for Elvis's anniversary? I never been there, but seriously thinking about going. I need to go to Elvis Week one week. I'm a huge Elvis fan. I do need to go. I would like to get around to going to Elvis Week, but it's just so crowded. Oh my god! And I can't believe they're still having Elvis Week with all this shit going on. I know a person that always goes every year, but you should go to Graceland. It's good. I always recommend going to Graceland in the fall, right after Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday, because no one's there. You know, it's the holiday season and it's less crowded. So I totally recommend going at that time if you decide to go. Morris Day and Atai have a funky Corona concert tonight with Cameo. Oh wow, that's really cool. Eric Foe says, I heard that the Elvis 1970 box is going to be $270. I would like to know where you heard that. Let me know your source because I'm just really curious. The resale value on the Prince single box is already showing up on eBay. Oh, there's Sean Warren. I like Sean Warren. I like your input, bro, on my channel, on my chats, and on my channel. You comment on my videos. But yeah, that's probably gonna hold its value. I have other stuff that I pre-ordered from the Prince Estate, like the I Feel for You 45 of Prince. That's already going for like $100. That little 45. I have that. I was able to get that. And there was Nothing Compares to You picture disc version 45. I didn't get that though. I wish I did. But for Elvis CD fans only through message board. Okay. Thank you for telling me. You know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and show you my finds. I actually excuse me. Like I said, I went shopping. If you've been here for a while, I went shopping on Wednesday for the first time at record stores, like 3 record stores in Atlanta. I think I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my latest finds, and then maybe I'll do a separate video showing them again. I'm gonna show you them real quick. Let me get them. They're right over here. Well, I've been on here for an hour, so maybe I'll do this for another 30 minutes or an hour. Depends on how it goes. And if it starts messing up, I feel like sometimes it crashes after a while and you don't see everybody's messages. If it does that, I'll just sign off. All right, I'm going to show the 45s I got first. So these are the 45s I got a couple days ago. This is from France. This is a 45 of My Name is Prince from the early 90s. From the Love Symbol album. Pretty cool. All right, this is a 45. It's in very good shape with the original sleeve. This is of Little Richard. It's of Rip It Up with Ready Teddy. Very good shape. Yeah, I think I'll make a separate video because this is not good quality showing this stuff. But I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So pretty cool. All right, these next 45s, these next 2 45s are Elvis. And they are. I have this one. I have the original, I have the black label version, but now I also have the promo version. Besides that, there's no mark on this 45. Sometimes, I don't mind writing on the label on the promos because they're promos. And this promo is in very good shape. Same with the sleeve. This is of Frankie and Johnny and Please Don't Stop Loving Me. Good stuff. So now I have both versions. I'm happy. That's where I'm at with my Elvis collection is getting promo versions. If I find them, I'll get them. All right, this is cool. I've been trying to find the sleeve of Elvis for a while. This is of If I Can Dream, but there's two different versions of this picture sleeve. There's a version that has this as featured on his TV special and NBC TV special. This is of If I Can Dream, the B-side's Edge to Reality. And there's a version without this. So the second pressing of this single was this. This came out in this version of this single came out in January of '69 after the special. So they reprinted it with this on the sleeve. But I'm glad I found this. Pretty awesome. All right. What else? Let me show my Elvis stuff I got. All right. So I have this album. This is an original. That's the way it is. But this is how I got this for nothing. I got it for a steal. Oh, you can't see it, but it says promo not for sale right there. So this is a promo version of That's the Way It Is. I got this for $5. It's in beautiful shape. The cover's in beautiful shape. The vinyl's in beautiful shape. Cannot complain. And this is the 50th anniversary of this album this year. So, okay. This is one of the few After Death releases I needed. Our Memories of Elvis Volume 2. Never had this. So, pretty cool to have now in my collection. I have Volume 1. So, pretty awesome. I wish I could show you guys all my records, but I can't because it's my computer. So, all right. And this is an Elvis affiliated artist who was part of Sweet Inspirations. She had her own album. She had a couple of albums. This is one of them. This is Cissy Houston from the Sweet Inspirations. You know Whitney Houston's mother? So this is from the late 70s, 1978. So pretty cool. All right. I feel like these are going to fall. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not going to put them down. I'll put them down here. All right. All right. These last two is of Prince. First, I'll show this, but the last one is the grand finale. All right. This is Wendy and Lisa. This is a 12-inch single called Are You My Baby? This is from their album Fruit at the Bottom from, I think, 1989. Yeah, from 1989. So different 12-inch mixes of Are You My Baby? So pretty cool. I have a lot of affiliated stuff. I have all those videos on my channel. All right. This is a grand finale. This is a Prince release. This is the 12-inch single, promo single of the single from the Gold Experience, Gold. So this is the promo single of that. And it is on gold vinyl. This is side one. It has the album version of Gold and then the radio edit with guitar solo. So that's pretty cool. And then here's side two. And that contains Rock and Roll is Alive and Lives in Minneapolis. It's a non-album track. Basically a B-side. And the second song is Gold, alternate radio mix with guitar solo. So it's a different mix. So this, okay. I paid a little bit of money for this, but you don't see this around. First of all, it's vinyl from the early 90s. Okay. So it's hard to find. So this is from 1995. It's from the 90s. And this is when he was a symbol. He was okay. Hold on a second. He was asking $75 for this. I got it for $60, which is totally worth it. It goes for about 100. Um, Not easy to find. I'm happy. I'm just closer to getting done with my Prince collection. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm a little closer as far as vinyl goes. So this is very cool to have. So those are really all my finds. I got a CD of Elvis in the '80s, but $400. Yeah, right, man. I got it for a steal. No, that's the promo single, Kane. It's not the Gold Experience album, but I do have that too. No, I see all the comments about all the stuff I have. Thank you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let me put this back. These Elvis books. Yeah, in front of me is all my CD box sets and some of my music books of people. I would have paid $100. Yeah, $100 is really about what that 12-inch single of Prince goes for, Kane. I looked it up. But yeah, it's good stuff. I got it for steal, and he has a lot more other. The guy who has all this Prince stuff who has that where I got that Prince 12-inch single. He has a lot of other Prince stuff. Little by little, I'm gonna buy from him. I'm like the serious buyer. He's like, no one else is serious like you, so he goes, I'll give you good prices on this stuff. I'm like, thanks, man. He had the picture disc, all the picture disc 12-inch singles of Prince from the UK. He had a couple of those. He had some other 12-inch singles of Prince that I don't have. I'm gonna just buy little by little from him. So it'll be cool. You listen to records or CD more? Probably half and half. I probably listen to when I'm at home, like inside my home, I listen to records. This I have this newer record player. I have a pretty good system. I listen to a lot of records in the house. In the car, I listen to CDs every now and then. So pretty cool. So but yeah, so a guy I know who has all that Prince stuff, little by little, I will buy more stuff of Prince. OMG, I want the gold single. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm telling you, man, a lot of Prince's stuff went up in value. Like I own the gold experience, the vinyl version. Let me go get it. I'll show you because I want to talk about it real quick. And I'm gonna explain how much all the Prince's stuff went up in value with this. All right. All right, so here we go. I heard someone said, "Oh, get insurance for your collection." I really should. I don't have insurance. Oh my gosh. If something ever happened to my collection, I mean, I wouldn't collect anymore because look how long it took me so many years to get all this stuff. I would stop collecting. I really would because I'd be too heartbroken. I'd probably be depressed for a little bit. You probably have to put me in a psychiatric ward or something. But yeah, you have a safe for your collection. I wish. I wish I did. I should get some kind of coverage if something ever does happen. Get money for it. Maybe add it to my home insurance. I don't know. All right. Here it is, the vinyl version of. Oh, there's a little crease there from the records, but this is the vinyl version of the Gold Experience. Okay, this for example, this goes for a lot of money. Okay, nowadays, I remember about. I want to say I just was out of high school. So this is like 08, 09. I saw this album in a record store. It was only $75 at the time. But back then it was expensive because Prince was still alive. It was rare. That was still expensive because Prince was still alive. After Prince passed away, this album went through the roof, the value. And I didn't see this album it was already rare. I didn't see this album for, another almost 15 years. And I saw it. The guy wanted $400 for this. and I talked him down to I think 250. He had this forever. I said, dude, look, I really want this album. I'm serious. I'm here. I'm willing to buy it. So we came to a deal at 250 with this, which actually is a pretty good deal. So I was happy. I just got my tax return, so I was like, all right, I'm getting this album. My God, there's no. It's just crazy how much certain things go up in value, and this is definitely one of them. So here's the vinyl to them, 2 LPs. So pretty awesome. And I also bought the Get Off single. The Get Off. Let me grab that too. I'll show you guys. I wish that my vinyl was right here. I wish I didn't have to get up and go over there. I'm gonna grab this. But if there's anything you guys want to see, or X, if I have it, let me know. So hold on. All right. And I also have this. This is very rare too. Not easy to find. The same day I got that Gold Experience, I got this. He was asking $400 for this too. I talked him down to 250. So I got both of these for $500, and he was happy because he's like, look, he's like, I'm not a museum. He goes, I need to sell to stay in business. So he goes, if you're happy, I'm happy. He's a very nice guy. I go to his record store all the time. So and this is not open. This is still sealed. Never opened this. So beautiful. I was looking at it to see if it was a bootleg. It's not a bootleg. I'm pretty confident it's not. Sometimes you got to be careful. So yeah. So there you go. So I also have this, and this is a one-sided promo. This is the only place. If they ever do a deluxe edition of Diamonds and Pearls, I'm sure this version of Get Off will be on there. But this version is very hard. Okay. Let me see. What is the rarest album you can buy of Prince? Well, probably the Black Album because it's not many out there. So, wait, somebody put something. Lost a lot of my other stuff in a garage flood. Oh, that really. Oh my gosh. I see. I would die. I would die. I would die a little bit inside. Yeah, and there was. So the Gold Experience album art is not the same album cover as the CD. No, it's not because, okay, the Gold Experience, the Gold Experience vinyl was just a promo release in the U.S. It didn't come out a regular retail version on vinyl in the U.S. because by that time vinyl wasn't big in the U.S. Now I think in Europe or something, the cover art from the CD is on the vinyl version. So there is a version out there with the cover art as a CD from the CD. That makes sense. So yeah. Show the Elvis album Speedway. How can you tell it is original? Okay, I'll show that in a minute. I'll run and go get it. Stop clicking for a while. Would you buy clothing of Prince or Elvis? Is it worth the investment? I would. But man, when it comes to clothing and stuff that they personally owned, who knows how much you're going to spend, especially on Elvis. Elvis memorabilia goes for a lot. All right. So somebody wanted me to show. Kenneth wanted me to show the Speedway album of Elvis, and I have it, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to show. Kenneth wanted me to show the album Speedway. How can you tell if it's an original? Okay. Well, I got 3 different versions. Well, actually, I got 2 originals, both in the shrink. These are both stereo. I also have this version. This is from the late 70s, probably. This is actually unopened. So I have that. I just have it for collector's purposes. That's all. All right. So how do you know if you have an original Speedway? Okay. Well, first of all, if it's in the shrink, if you have an initial first pressing, you'll have a hype sticker on here advertising the bonus photo, which I do have. It's actually in a binder in another room. Hopefully, you know what that looks like. If not, I can go get it too. If I can find the binder. But yeah. So the way you can know is, first of all, the RCA dog. As you can see on the later pressing, has that. All right. Let me take it out of the sleeve. But I mean, really, you're just looking for that. And of course, no REs on them. All right. And the main thing really is, because they didn't repress Speedway a lot. So if you have one that has this label, you got an original one. I think after this, this is one of the last albums they did before they went to the orange label. And there is a early orange label version from like later in 68. So, but if you have the black label, you have an original version. With the dog, you have an original version of Speedway. Now I'm going to give you some extra collector's information. All right. If you have this album in mono, you got a shit ton of money on your hands, no matter what condition. People will pay. This is probably, believe it or not, in mono, one of Elvis's rarest albums. And I want to do a video about this one day. So you know what? I'm going to stop there. All I'm going to say is, if you have a mono version of this album, you got a shit ton of money in the bank. Okay? And if you have one, I'm jealous. So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. And actually, I'm going to be honest with you, and I have a story to tell. I almost acquired a mono copy of this album in beautiful shape. But the guy, I'm just going to tell you right now, he totally fucked me over. He told me about it, got me excited about it. He didn't know what he had. I was still going to pay him a fair price for not knowing what he had. And he didn't sell it to me. He sold it to someone else. He got more money, but how are you going to tell me about it and then not sell it to me? So, is it more expensive than a car? It's up there. The mono version of this album, a sealed copy came in the market one time. I want to say it sold for $5,000. That tells you how rare. 5 or 8 grand. It tells you how rare that album is. And one day I'm gonna make a video about this whole album and the value and the rarity of it. So, yeah. So Kenneth, I hope I helped you out with seeing if you have an original version. If not, let me know. Or if you have any extra questions, let me know in the chat. But yeah, so that's how you identify an original Speedway. Yeah, they didn't repress this album a lot because It just wasn't a big seller for him. By this time, man, Elvis wasn't selling a lot of records. You know, I don't know why. I feel like all dry in my nose and in my throat. Gosh. So yeah. That's it. If you don't know, now you know. All right, so I'm at almost an hour and 30 minutes on here. So kind of me. Oh, stop it. I'm almost at an hour and 30 minutes on here. I'll probably go for 2 hours, and then after that, I'm going to stop. I need to get my day started. Because it's 9:30. So I got to do a couple of things soon. So yeah, excuse me. So it's a Friday. So hopefully everybody will have a good weekend. Hopefully everybody's having a good Friday today. Yeah. Today I'm going to pick up the kids, my nephews and my daughter. We're going to hang out. Saturday I'm driving out to my mom's. Probably going to sleep there. And Sunday, we're going to have a party at my mother's house, go on the boat, drive a jet ski. It's going to be pretty awesome this weekend. So, best Prince concert you have watched multiple times? Honestly, I have a bootleg of one of the concerts that I went to on DVD, and it was the one I went to in March of 2011 from his Welcome to America tour. I watched that multiple times. So it's probably the one I went to. I have the bootleg to it, the visual, and it's in very good quality. Whoever recorded that show, and it's actually at the angle where the angle I saw Prince. Like you can see where my seat was, and the stage is right there. It's really awesome. God, what a great show. Okay. What's the most expensive Elvis album out there? Well, like I just said, Kenneth, it probably is the mono version of Speedway or the mono version of Elvis Gold Records Volume 4. If you have a mono version of those US versions, they go for a shit ton of money. Mono, what does it mean exactly, technically? Okay, mono is a two-channel. It's basically a two-channel recording. Usually with mono, the voice is on one side, and on the other side is all the instruments and everything. That's how mono is. Stereo is four-channel, so it's actually all the elements in the song. Basically, I'm trying to explain it. I don't know the technical terms, so all the elements in a song are in all four channels. So that's what the difference is. Mono is not full stereo, obviously. Stereo is stereo. Mono just doesn't have that punch like that. Who the hell tried calling me? I don't know who the hell that is. Okay. Can you show it? Okay, I don't know who the hell that is. Can you show it on your channel? Wow. I don't have the mono version of Speedway. I said I almost acquired one. But I will tell you how I almost acquired it, and I'll give information about it and why it's so rare. I will definitely do that in one video. Are books worth buying as well? Any recommendations? Mel, I don't know if you're talking about Elvis or Prince. Let me know which one you're talking about. But in general, some of them are worth buying. It depends. I like buying official books, like a Prince. Like if for example, with Prince, if they come out with books that are from photographers that work with him, I like buying those, which I have a few. With Elvis, there's so many books of Elvis out there. I like to buy more official books from people maybe who worked with him, or it's about a certain era and it's a lot of good quality photos in them. Maybe some, or there are a few that are unseen, but there's not much that's not unseen about Elvis. So, um, so I mean, it's really whatever you're into. But I like some of them are worth buying. Put it that way. Should be the opposite of stereo, which would have been recorded or pressed. But yeah, books are worth buying. Oh, yeah, if they're autographed, then forget it. They're worth a lot. But I wish I could get some of my books autographed. What record you play most? Your favorite record? A record you never get tired of playing? You know what? One album I always play a lot is From Elvis in Memphis from 1969. That's one album I play all the day. I just played it yesterday. I have many different versions of From Elvis in Memphis. I have about three different versions of From Elvis in Memphis. So yeah, great album. Great album. Prince, one album I play a lot is 3121. Love it. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the pleasure for you guys of blowing my nose again. Okay? So I'll be right back. I've walked away so many times during the live chat. Wow. Hold on a second. Ugh. We are not afraid to. Okay, I don't think that was as loud as last time. But yeah. Have you tested for corona? No, I haven't. I haven't tested for it. I heard that for testing for corona is painful. My mom had to do it, but she had to go to the doctor for something. They basically stick a cotton swab all the way up your nose. They like go all the way like to the back of your eyes. I thought about doing it just to do it. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, do you have the Michael Jackson Opus? Oh, that's Opus. I know what you're talking about. It's a book. I do not. I remember when that book came out. It came out during his life. It was very expensive. I wanted it, but it was at the time it was so expensive. I don't even think I was working yet. I didn't even have my first job yet when that book came out, so I do not have it. I know it goes for some money now. I think pretty sure it does. Friends your age that come to your house, what do they think of Elvis? Are they fans? They like his music. Um, I have a lot of friends who are really into music. Maybe not Elvis, but they do appreciate what I like, and I appreciate what they like. They're not necessarily fans of Elvis, but I have turned them on to certain albums from Elvis. Like I have a friend, he's like all into psychedelic rock. That's his thing. And I said, dude, you gotta listen to like other. He started listening to other stuff actually. Actually started listening to Al Green, um, George Clinton, and Parliament, and all that. He's really enjoying that type of stuff. And I said, dude, you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to at least the essential Elvis albums. So he listened to From Elvis in Memphis, Back in Memphis from Elvis. He loved those. He said those are amazing records. I said, yeah, they're awesome. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate what they like. They appreciate what I like. So, and some of my friends, like I have another friend, he's the one who got me into Prince. He loves my Prince collection. He's like, Johnny, he goes, I mean, I got you into Prince, but you took it to another level. So, but he still loves Prince too. Um, My friend's name is Jermaine. He got me into Prince. So yeah. Yeah, she had a few albums that recorded some songs with her father. Somebody must put something about Lisa Marie because I don't see the comment. Maybe I missed it. What's the best documentary made about Elvis? Oh, there's so many. Um, for the time, This Is Elvis was good from 1980. For the timing it was good. Not a lot of people like Elvis the Searcher. I like it. I enjoy it, but I get why people do not like it. Because first of all, I don't know why it's called Elvis the Searcher. The title is misleading. Um, and Elvis the Searcher is almost too thorough. Like it's so thorough that you can almost get bored. It drags a little bit, but I enjoyed it too. I think Elvis the Searcher is good for its time too. I think the main documentary movies that came out, they're good for their time. You gotta watch them yourself to figure out which one you like. I like Elvis the Searcher. Not a lot of people do, and I like This Is Elvis for the timing it was. It was okay. To whom it may concern. Oh yeah. Lisa Marie had 2 albums. Questlove had some amazing stories about Prince on his DJ sessions. Yeah, I heard them. They're funny as hell. Um, I think that he wasn't liking what Quest was playing, and he's like, "Here, just put on Finding Nemo or something." I can't remember. Bass Boy is back. I don't know who that is. I don't remember who that is. Kanye West, the next president for the USA. Nothing surprises me anymore if it happened. Are Prince fans different to? Are Elvis fans different to Prince fans? Are they as obsessive? Do you engage in online forums about Elvis? That's a very good question. I think Elvis's fans, they're more like, I don't want to say narrow-minded, but they're just like, look, the way Elvis did it, that's the only way it needs to be done. No other way. Everything else is horrible. That's how Elvis fans are, especially the older crowd. They don't like hearing his music redone from anybody, or when they come out with these albums of Elvis with his vocals and it has a new arrangement. People are just so, oh, it's horrible. You know, Prince fans, you really don't see a lot of people redoing his music. Maybe they would be the same way. I don't know. But Prince fans are I like Prince fans. If you're a Prince fan, you know some. You guys, you just get it. You know, you just get the meaning about Prince and how awesome he is. And I do engage in some online forums about Elvis. And God, people are so sensitive on those Elvis forums. Like, I got into an argument about a guy about the album cover of Aloha from Hawaii when the photo was shot. And I'm like, dude, this is just about a photo on a fucking cover and you're getting mad? Come on. People are crazy. Yeah, some Elvis fans are really crazy. So, but I enjoy Elvis. Just when I'm like, I remember one time when I saw Elvis on tour and they played on the big screen. I was the youngest guy in there. There was a lot of old people. There was no young person in there. But yeah, they go so ballistic. They really do. You prefer black or color vinyl? It don't matter. As long as it's pressed good, I don't care. The color vinyl from back in the day, when they used to press them, they didn't sound that great. The newer ones, they sound better, I think. From Prince, I like Cream, the most beautiful girl in the world. Yeah, those are good songs. They think he's a god and realize he wasn't perfect. Yeah, I mean, some people treat Elvis God like they could. Music call him the king, but that's just insane. But no, the older crowd with Elvis, they're just so like, it's like an old person from that generation stuck in their ways and their ignorant ways almost. They're just like, oh, nothing's better than the original shit. God. Or like I remember when Elvis is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they let other people in, um, like when Tupac got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think that's great. Tupac is the best freaking rap artist that ever hit this world. And one time I heard this old crowd at this record show. I know them personally, so it wasn't that heated of an argument. They're like, I can't believe they put Tupac inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's not even rock and roll. And I came to that conversation. I said, well, rock and roll, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is not made specifically for rock and roll anymore. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is really it's just about music in general now. It's not just about rock and roll. If it was just about rock and roll, it would leave out a lot of great artists, including Tupac and Whitney Houston, who finally got inducted this past year, I think, and Janet Jackson. So I mean, I don't know why people are so narrow-minded. I'm like, look, rock and roll is a lifestyle. It's okay if they put Tupac in it. If you listen to Tupac's music, if you listen to everything, Tupac is amazing. Great storyteller, everything, lyricist, all that stuff. I love Tupac. I went through a huge Tupac phase too. Still love his music. Oh wait, what does it say? Prince fans chewed me up recently because I posted to a group that issued the Purple Rain concert audio on streaming services. They were all like, you don't have it already? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They judge people what they have, what they don't have. Yeah, I remember when YouTube posted I think the audio or the concert of Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution live. Big deal. Like people are just so. If you're gonna give somebody shit about something like that, you must not have a life. Prince fans chewing other Prince fans out. It's dumb. It's dumb. From the Batman album, Vicky Waiting is my jam. Especially the live version. I don't think I never heard a live version of Vicky Waiting. Huh. You think rock and roll is dying and rap took over? Not necessarily just rap. Well, it's either pop or hip hop music. That's what's out. But everything's freaking pop. In general, everything's pop. Country's pop. Rap is pop. Everything's pop. I think the genres, they're so fragmented now. This country doesn't sound like country anymore. Rap sure as hell doesn't sound like rap anymore. Very few new rappers I like. There's not an alternative genre anymore. Everything's pop. That's all it is. Everything's just freaking pop. There's no division. I mean, in general, music is just music, but when you're listening, when you're listening to the country, when you're listening to R&B, hip hop. You don't know anymore. You really don't. I think there are unfortunately, very few young Elvis fans. His fandom has evaporated. It seems used to be in Elvis fan clubs, but had to leave. Not mine. Cup of tea anymore. Yeah, there's not a lot of young people in his fan clubs. It's all the old people. Each generation appreciate art differently. Prince fans went a little crazy over his music being on TikTok. I think it's great that his music's on TikTok. If Prince's music is on TikTok, it's good. But I know people are like, oh, Prince wouldn't like his music exploited on TikTok for videos. Look, Prince is the harsh reality is Prince isn't around anymore. Okay, he's not around. He can't control it. He's not physically here anymore. His family and the estate's going to do what they want. And me personally, putting his music on TikTok, I think it's fine. It's just another way, another format to expose his music to more people. What's the big deal? Who gives a shit? Today's rap trap music is whack. For the most part, it is. There is, Johnny, but you have to go look for good quality music. Yeah, maybe so, but I just feel like, whoa, where the hell did Ed come from? Damn, Ed, what's going on, man? That's awesome. I mean, maybe there. I know there is good quality music out there. You gotta go looking for it, but I'm just saying, when you're listening, you're trying to listen to a genre and new music. You're not listening to a genre. You're listening to pop. Everything's pop. That's all it is, in my opinion. Music stinks now. You're right, Ed. For the most part, it does. Tupac is the man. I used to play him all the time. Yeah, Tupac is the man. Youngins these days, no shit. I love it. Whoa, Brad Berry's in here. Now I got some of these Elvis guys and Prince guys. There's a new Prince magazine at a grocery store. I noticed. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Prince magazine. You tell them, Ed. Do I like Lady Gaga's music? Okay, Lady Gaga, she's all right. I think she's an okay. She didn't have to do all that loud shit she did when she came out, like her look. She's a great. I think she's a. I think Lady Gaga is a great artist. She has a great voice. She doesn't need all that stuff to make herself known. She didn't need it. But I guess when you first come onto the scene, you want to make an impression. Maybe that's why Lady Gaga did it. And now she doesn't do all that crazy makeup and outfits anymore, all that crazy hair thing she did. But I think Lady Gaga, all in all, she's a pretty good. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. A bit of a boomer vibe here now. Be open. Oh gosh, what happened? Take the instrument away, and can today's singers carry a note? Will that help from a note? That's the thing. I mean, and a lot of people are not. A lot of artists now, they're not. They can't. They're not authentic as they used to be, like music was back then. Like when Elvis was around, or Prince. I think after like the 2000s, after the early 2000s, it didn't. If you can just look a certain way and you can dance and you can't sing, it's all right. You're gonna make it. So, all right, I have like 15 more minutes on here, people. When it hits 2 hours, I'm leaving. I gotta get my day started. She did an interview and said she was depressed and had to find herself again. Yeah, I remember she said, I think she had like, I think she was sexually abused, Lady Gaga, or something too. She had a lot of problems, I think, or a hard childhood coming up. Yeah, she's talented. A few Prince TikToks I saw were weird. I don't know. Well, TikTok is just something fun. It's like Snapchat, but on a different level. But my daughter actually used a couple of his songs. Because my daughter's on TikTok. She loves that shit. She stays on there all the time. And she showed me the Prince songs. She's like, Prince songs are on here now. And I think she used a couple of them. I think she did Starfish and Coffee and like Housequake on her TikTok one time. Nothing good since the Foo Fighters, in my opinion. I like the Foo Fighters. They were awesome. But there's been a few good acts since then. But me, I'm not a big band guy. I'm more of a solo artist guy. But but yeah. So You won't find great music in the mainstream. That is so true. You don't find good music mainstream. There's very few good mainstream artists. Okay, that's what I heard. China is getting all your info off of TikTok. I heard about that. My daughter said something about that the other day. She's like, "Yeah, something about TikTok and China. I don't know. I gotta look into that. Are there live bands playing where you live? Yes, I live more near Athens than Atlanta. If anyone knows about Athens here in Georgia, it's like a college town. It's where the university is. The Georgia Bulldogs play there. College football. College football is big in the South. There's a lot of live bands that play. There's a lot of little bars and clubs that a lot of live bands play at in Athens, Georgia. So it's really cool. And actually, I have a guy who I know. He was my old boss. I used to work with him. He lived in Athens his whole life, and he saw a lot of bands that were nobody coming up. Like he saw them when there were nobodies. Um, like if you guys know who REM is, I'm sure you do. There's a record store in Athens called Luxury. One of the band members used to work there from REM. The B-52s are from Athens. If you know what the B-52s are, one of the girl in the B-52s, she used to work at the Dairy Queen in Athens, and my boss remembers seeing her all the time. Or when he was in college, my boss, he used to go to all these different clubs, check out the bands. He said, Johnny, I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers when there were nobody, and they were so bad that we fucking left. That's what he said. But he said the coolest thing to see was he said he saw BB King in a club. Of course, BB King was already known, and this is like the late '80s. But BB King, he had a casual fan base. He would play little clubs, and he would play Athens. He said the coolest thing was I was sitting in this little club in this chair right in front of the stage. BB King just sitting on a chair, just playing away. That must have been amazing to see. So it's pretty cool. But long live the King's music. There is a reason Elvis is the king. Of course. Beatles, biggest boy band ever. I thought it was NSYNC. I don't know. That's just my generation or Backstreet Boys. God, when NSYNC and Backstreet Boys came out, holy shit, my sisters were into that shit. I was forced to listen to it. I liked some of the girl pop singers. I used to have a Britney Spears poster behind my door, and I traded in for Beyonce a few years later. And I like Beyonce. I enjoy her very much. Cool. My mom met BB King, and she signed her Bible. Oh, he signed her Bible. Oh, wow. Are you sick of the constant Prince and Michael comparison? It doesn't bother me. I mean, I guess they were like contemporaries for each other, but it doesn't bother me. It just makes you wonder how it would have been if they did something together. And the few times they did see each other in public, like when Prince was playing, I think, a Las Vegas residency, Michael Jackson was there. I wish I was there when that happened. That would have been cool. But I think it doesn't bother me. It's whatever. They're both awesome in their own right. So, yep. All right, I got like 5 more minutes, people, and I'm leaving. So if you want me to show anything, ask me. Or if you have a question to ask me, whatever. What do you think when Lisa married Michael? I don't know. That was weird. I think it was just planned. All right, catch you later, Kenneth. Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, when Prince played bass in Michael Jackson's bass, I wish I could have been there at one of those shows. I was too young though. I was still in high school. I don't even think I had my first job yet. And that's Vegas. So You get to be a certain age, go in certain places. But oh my gosh. Oh, holy shit. You leaving because I'm here? No, Ed. You know I care about you, man. I've been on here for almost 2 hours, my brother. I gotta get my day started. Do your thing, Ed. Do your thing, you do. I enjoy you. Ugh. See, I'm on vacation now, and I wanted to go to the beach, but I was afraid if I went to the beach that they were gonna close stuff down. So I stayed home, but I get a lot of shit done when I'm around the house. So when I'm working, man, of course, you don't get as much shit done. So, but oh yeah, Ed, I just want to let you know that I listened to that Mobile Fidelity from Elvis in Memphis. Sounds fucking awesome. Didn't even sound like I was listening to a record. It's pretty badass. Ed can have a live chat after you're done here. That'd be cool. You should consider it, Ed. We all love you, man. Yeah, so I busted that Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab open, I think yesterday morning or Wednesday night, and I listened to it yesterday morning. That was fucking amazing. Next video, what is it about? Okay. My next videos I want to do. I want to do a 50th. I'm kind of late or 60th anniversary of Elvis's back. Show stuff I have of Elvis's back. I want to do that. I need to come up with something from Michael Jackson. It's hard to because there ain't no exciting. There ain't no exciting shit about Michael coming out. I have so many Elvis topics I want to do. Prince, I would like to. I need to show my affiliated Prince artist CD collection. That's what I need to show next. And I want to show other things that aren't. Like I want to show my DC comic animated movies I have. I collect. I have a lot of the steel books and all that. I want to show stuff like that. You know, it'd be awesome. The new Elvis box set is going to be over $200. Really good to hear. Yeah, yeah, and that shit sounded really good, and I want to thank you for that. It has like a lot of inserts in it too. More Prince, please. I will do it. I have plenty of Prince. You know, I also want to show some books of Elvis, show some books of Prince, because I have a lot of books I can show. FTD books, books of Prince that photographers took of him. It'd be awesome. Shit, I think I'm just gonna call this Prince Elvis Presley 88 because that's all I do. I can't do a lot of Michael. I hate that I don't do a lot of Michael, but there's not much to do. I can make lists like top 10 favorite songs or top 10 favorite videos. Maybe I'll do that one day. Who knows? Killing Joke was disappointing. Yeah, it wasn't that great. You're right. Killing Joke was okay. It was. I liked The Dark Knight Returns. That I don't know if you saw that, but that was really good. Very good movie. But I'm gonna show all that stuff. Be awesome. You know what, Ed? I never read the book. I see it all the time. I want to pick it up and read it. If you're talking about The Killing Joke, never read that. I never read The Dark Knight Returns either. I'm not a comic book guy. I like the movies, but I'm not that comic book nerd who buys comic books and collects them. I wish I did collect comic books, but there's so many publications. There's a lot that goes into that. I like Parade, album review. I don't review albums. I can try, but I can try. What does FTD mean? FTD means Follow That Dream, Sean. It's an exclusive label for Elvis through RCA, stuff that's printed overseas and sold exclusively at Elvis's Graceland in Memphis and his online shops. And I think maybe an online shop overseas. So that's what Follow That Dream is. It's really cool. You should get it. I can't remember if you're into Elvis or not, but you should. You should give him a try. You must read both. Great stories. I will. I'll get around to reading them one day. I always see them, but I just never read them like that. I'm going to give Elvis and Mr. Johnny Mathis a try. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. All right. So if you want to listen to Elvis, Sean, I suggest From Elvis in Memphis. Listen to that. Listen to the essential albums. Listen to Elvis's first album, Elvis is Back. From Elvis in Memphis, Back in Memphis. If you have a streaming service, they're on there. That's the way it is. Elvis Country, the Aloha from Hawaii album, the live show, the Madison Square Garden. There's so many, so many. Johnny Mathis, if you just listen to his greatest hits as a start, it's good. He's like an easy listener singer. He's like a Frank Sinatra. Very unique voice. I like his 70s stuff. I like the stuff he did with Tom Bell. Good stuff. But yeah, I'm glad. You should give them a try. What did you order for Signs of the Times? I ordered from Signs of the Times the Super Deluxe Edition ACD 1 DVD. I ordered that limited edition 7-inch box set. I ordered the original 2 LP in the peach vinyl. That's what I ordered of Prince. I'm gonna do an unboxing of all that stuff. It's gonna be fucking amazing. Can't wait. There was a Simpson episode with Prince. There was a Simpson episode with Prince which didn't get completed. No, you were so right. Actually, it turned into the episode with Michael Jackson, Star Raving Dad. I'm a huge Simpsons fan, so he was supposed to, but it just never came to be. But Prince, of course, it wasn't Prince's voice, but he appeared in the Treehouse of Horror episode of the 20th season. Look it up. It's kind of funny, but it's not Prince's voice. So many more rare Prince stuff that will keep us all busy for years. Damn right. Elvis on Stage, that is a good album too. You should listen to that too, Sean. Elvis has great stuff. Do I like Vanity 6? They only had one album. I mean, they were okay for the one album they had. But yeah, there are also uncovered Elvis stuff in Graceland still to come. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in the archives that we still haven't seen. I want the Super Duper Deluxe box set. You should, Ed. Open your horizons, man. Get you some Prince in your life. Try them again. You should try certain albums again. What a shame. It would have been funny. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. We have Elvis, My Happiness Street Shop in Paris. See, I hear that a lot. In the UK, in Europe, and all that, there's so many independent Elvis shops. I really do feel like Elvis is more big overseas. I feel like in a sense with the U.S. when they're done with their artists, they're big over there. Over the water. That's what I really feel like. I just feel like in a sense Elvis is bigger in the UK and Europe, and not as much in the U.S. We take him for granted. Like we don't appreciate him like we should here in the U.S. Which is a fan club? Oh, it's a fan club. Okay. Prince was more respected in Europe as well. He said it often in interviews. He was, because after Purple Rain, Around the World in a Day, a lot of his fans fell off. And Signs of the Times, honestly, as good of an album as it was, it's more appreciated now in the US, but people didn't grasp it then. And it was huge in the UK. Signs of the Times. And same with Love Sexy and even the Batman soundtrack. Like the late 80s, early 90s, he was huge in Europe. I feel like the US appreciated Prince only during certain albums. Of course, Purple 1999, Purple Rain. They appreciate him during Diamonds and Pearls. When he changed his name, people thought he was crazy, so we didn't like him as much in the US. People that really didn't start appreciating Prince again until Musicology in 2004, which is a shame. But I'm glad that a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon with his music again. So yeah. His sound engineer have said that American fans weren't very open even today. Well, that's her opinion, but I think after people die, people discover their music, they appreciate it a little more. So it's not like that here in Australia. That's what I'm saying. Like in Australia, they love Prince. They love Elvis. Especially, I think they really love Elvis in Australia. Like in other countries, Elvis will still charts. He still charts on album charts. Here, he doesn't chart. They'll come out with a release, not successful on the charts. But the charts here is different now versus streaming, and I mean, I'm sure it's like that overseas too. Yeah, they adore Elvis over there. I know they do. Elvis in Australia is a good website. Yes, I've been on there, Brad. Really good website. Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to leave you guys very, very soon. I've been over 2 hours. I'm enjoying this though. I don't want to leave, but I really gotta um, get my day started. But if you guys have any more questions you want to throw at me before I leave, let me know. Or if you want me to show something, let me know. Do you need anything from there, Johnny? LOL. I know the guy. I know the guys. I can hook you up. This was fun. Don't go. um, I mean, I'm sure there's some stuff overseas I would like to have of Elvis and Prince. But yeah. If I Could Dream should be playing all the time with everything going on today. Yeah. If I Can Dream is such, it's just one of those songs I think of Elvis. First of all, it's my favorite song of all time. It's a great message song. I think it's a song that'll always stand the test of time. Um, it can definitely relate to what's going on now, the same as it was in 1968 when that song came out. Oh yeah, Elvis. I mean Elvis. Ed, let me show you what I got. I showed these earlier. I got another version of If I Can Dream. Let me show you. Eh. I just found this the other day, Ed. This is a different version of the picture sleeve. This is in very good shape. I think I got it for like $15. It's gonna be hard to get better than this, so I bought it. But yeah, this is probably my all-time favorite Elvis song. It has a little bit of wear on there. I'm so anal with my collection, but this is good. This is very hard to find. Sign of the Times is Prince. Prince is relevant as well. Yeah, Signs of the Times is very relevant today. It's crazy how that album's coming out and it's still relevant today. Walk a Mile in My Shoes too. Yeah, Walk a Mile in My Shoes is a relevant song of today with what's going on. but more so if I can dream, I think. Oh yeah, so now I have in my collection this version of the sleeve, the version without this, and I have a promo version with the sleeve. So it's pretty awesome. Glad I have this. His reference to Hayes was the most perfect songwriting of any artist. He was a genius songwriter. Prince really was a genius at songwriting. No one wrote songs like him. Do you clean the vinyls? Do you clean the vinyls after you purchase them because of Corona? I always clean my vinyl when I buy them usually. If they're big, sometimes if it has dust on them, I clean them, of course. If they look clean visually, look at them real quick. I don't clean them usually, but I if I do clean them, I clean them with like 70% alcohol on the vinyl. But I do actually sometimes I do clean the covers. I'll just take a baby wipe and lightly clean the covers on the front and back if it looks a little dirty, and I'll get like maybe a layer of dirt off or something. So yeah. They have website Elvis My Happiness. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Never heard of Elvis My Happiness website. We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. Yeah, that's more of a history song, but he could continue that song if he wanted. He don't come out with music, man. I love Billy Joel. Do I like the Spy Guy channel? The Spy Guys channel? Yes, I do. He's a pretty good channel. There's another guy called Globetrotting with Trey. I think he hangs around with the Spy Guy, and he doesn't have that many subscribers, which I'm very shocked. He has good videos too. I mean, Denez, he's just, I think he's good too. If you like the Spy Guy, you should check out Globetrotting with Trey. I think he has pretty good videos. But let me see if I can show something on my phone. It's probably not going to show up though. What's it going to show? No, it's not. Damn it. I was going to show my Discogs collection, but I can't show it. Is it hard to have a YouTube channel? No, not really. You just get on here and do what you want. Really. I mean, just do what you feel. Just get on there. You want to do a topic or show something? That's what I do. That's how I started. I mean, I think I gotten a lot better since then. I still don't think I'm the greatest, but I feel more confident on here. It's not hard to have one. Now, if you're doing like the technical stuff, like editing and all that stuff, like other channels do, it's probably harder to find time, especially if you work and all that. But oh yeah, and I found. Well, never mind. Maybe I'll do a find. I'll do my latest finds video. I'll do it with this stuff, and I have other stuff that I found a couple days ago at a record store. But okay, people, I think I'm going to leave it here. 2 minutes. When I hit actually a minute. So this last minute, I'm just going to talk for a minute. So I just want to say thank you guys for coming to my live chat. I really enjoy this. I like doing these live chats. I like the questions that people ask and all that. It's pretty awesome. I just want to thank everybody, my new subscribers. I have a lot of new subscribers. I think I'm up to, let me see. I'm up to 580 subscribers. So that's really cool. Almost at 600. And I really do appreciate everybody watching my videos and liking and subscribing and commenting, whether it's good or bad, even if you don't like them. But I really do appreciate you guys supporting my channel. And I enjoy doing this. And you guys make it possible. So that's really it. So I just want to say I will see you all in my next video. I think the next thing I'm going to do is what was my last video I did? I gotta look. Oh, I think it was an Elvis one. So I'll probably do. Let's see. Yeah. No, my last video was a Prince video, so I am going to do an Elvis video. So I'll do an Elvis video next. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you all support. And I hope you all have a good week, good Friday, good weekend. And I will see you all later. And goodbye.